has twice had to come from behind to level the match and force this deciding frame against the Welshman, Daniel Wells, 25 years of age tomorrow. He's had a miserable time of things in the last couple of seasons as a pro, but has put up a very creditable performance against one of the all-time greats today. He still has a chance to cause the upset. It's all on this frame.
He's caught that one too thick. He refused the pot into the left corner. The one that John Higgins may be attempting. He's playing a thin cut to the middle. And again, it could have been a better kiss. Well, I wasn't sure if it was going to drop, but now that it has, great chance.
6.
Yeah, it's a good pot that, because he knew if he did miss it, he might well be leaving Wells a good opportunity.
7.
Now, this is an ideal opportunity to go into them. And that's not too bad. Expected to bring more reds out.
14.
Nothing in the total points between them.
Daniel Wells thinking about that safety error, wondering how expensive it's going to prove. On the stretch here, Higgins, a bit careful here. Spotted it well.
15.
Yeah, it's just the wrong side of the blue though. And although he did go into the reds, he didn't develop many. At the moment, it's just trying to develop a lead. And he didn't play that one very well. Wanted to be straighter on this red. This is well and truly missable. Looks easy on television, but those are difficult pots. Played it in such a way as to cover it, or attempt to cover it if he missed it.
Struck it so sweetly, didn't he? Didn't touch the sides. No doubt that Higgins is belatedly finding a bit of the old form here. That 80-plus break in the previous frame, having failed to make a half century up to that point. Seems to be striking the ball better now.
Although, having said that, he's left this short. Played for the red into the left centre. Good recovery. Now, how much of an angle does he have to try and develop something? Well, he's been very fortunate there.
John Higgins.
I'll be
26.
glad he didn't develop anything now, having missed the black. It's not the first time Higgins has done that this evening, missing a black off its spot when trying to split the cluster of reds. On the previous occasion, it cost him the frame with Wells making a century, but doesn't appear to have left anything here.
And not easy to get the cue ball down the table safe. He's Got to give this a little bit of thought. Maybe just touch the reds there and let John Higgins have the problem.
Higgins then with that modest 26-point lead in this deciding frame after failing to pop the black when splitting the cluster. Didn't leave anything though. And we could have a bit of a protracted to and fro here.
He might just have left enough room to get down the table here. If not from this red, then the one to the right of him. No, he could get down the table. And played it well.
Other final frame deciders ongoing on the outside tables here at the Top Sports Centrum in Rotterdam. Martin Gould and Jamie Jones are playing their 7th and final frame. And Judd Trump has just levelled against Jimmy Robertson to force a decider.
Another good safety shot. Maybe forced into taking this red on. He could just drop the cue ball on the black cushion. The red over on the right side cushion coming into play.
Foul.
Wow.
Balance 4.
That could be a mistake. This red will go to the right corner.
It's been a rather in and out performance from Higgins. Began to show a bit of form, didn't he, in forcing this deciding frame with that 80+ break.
Tried to hit this a lot fuller. Maybe the cue ball just drifted there. Oh, what a big shot this is. Could be leaving a couple of reds to the same pocket if he misses it. So there's a lot of pressure on this shot. Yes, there was a lot of pressure there. Look at the reds he's left now.
He didn't give the impression, Joe, did he, that he believed he was going to pot that one?
Yeah, maybe he could have screwed back towards baulk to ease the pressure on the shot. He's played a very good game this evening, Daniel Wells. Good all-round game, good safety play, good breaks.
It's the killer instinct that's been lacking.
1.
Giving himself chance of 2 reds, one to the left corner, one to the left middle.
Nine.
31 points in front.
16.
Had to really whack that one
23.
to create the angle to come back for the reds. But a
24.
great chance now. 46 points in front.
Sit and hope, that's all we can do.
29.
And to hit it, but it's finished nice for the corner, and you'd only need that red by the blue if it goes past it into the yellow pocket. Well, when he needed to, he came good. Made that 84 in the last frame.
36.
Needed a couple of chances in this one. But that's frame and match ball.
Well, I'm sure Higgins will be the first to admit that he hasn't played anything like his best this evening. It's about getting the job done. And that's what he's managed to do.
Actually, that was match ball, wasn't it? But he's managed to get the cannon to the reds. So this red would make sure of everything.
One.
I'm sure Daniel Wells will offer his hand when Higgins next misses. He'll be disappointed, the young man. He's certainly played his part, as Joe said, in this match, and arguably should have won it with the chances he's had.
47.
But let's not forget, he's unfamiliar with the big match situation, crowd, the cameras. And he'll certainly take some consolation from how well he's been able to play against
53.
one of the best in the world. Something to build on for the remainder of the season. Lots more snooker to come, of course. But this man, having got through the match that he might have lost,
61.
I'm sure will be eyeing the trophy again tomorrow. Round of 16 coming up next for Higgins. He's 4 matches away from adding this Rotterdam title to his Belgian Open title in our first European Tour event. So Higgins is through. It wasn't vintage Wizard of Wishaw by any means, but he won't care too much about that because he's got the result. He's beaten Daniel Wells by 4 frames to 3 to move in to the last 16.